Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This week I thought we would sculpt up, kind of following along the lines of the last week's with the orc bust. We might keep it more like fantasy driven. I kind of wanted to do like a barbarian, almost Conan the Barbarian like, maybe like a caveman look to it. So I wanted to sculpt that up as well as go over some of these new features that Nomad has added with blending modes in layering, which is really awesome. So I'm very excited about the blending modes, the layering blending modes. So let's get into it. I'm going to start today with just the basic Nomad, or not Nomad, mod mesh sculpt of the head, just in, to speed things along so I can fit everything into one video, hopefully. And I've modified it somewhat by switching out the nose to a nose that I like a little bit better. And I'm gonna modify that, I think, even further. Really kind of drive that this whole look home. Maybe even shrink that up a little bit. That's smooth move. There we go. So he looks real bruiser-like. Push that in a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I like that overall look. I don't think I'm going to need to change a whole lot, in the head shape. And I mean, in terms of sculpting this today, there's not a whole lot kind of going on, which might work in our favor. Whoop. Turn that back on. Let's try to move, bring out this chin a bit. Push this in. And I'm working low resolution to initially to just make it a little bit easier to move shapes. Cut a little bit off here. Maybe too much. Okay. Just to try and get that vibe down. And I might revisit it. So let's go up top. Go. Give him a more intense kind of vibe, I think. Not a lot. There we go. Something to that effect. And then we can add in the eyes. Really excited about these blending modes for the layers. Because it makes it a little easier to do a lot of different things. They kind of mimic Photoshop, how Photoshop does layers, and that they have, multiply and color dodge and all of those kinds of things. So it's pretty awesome. But we will get to that. care for this. How this model has the eyes. Push those back. Quite a bit too, I think. Here. Okay. Maybe we can add in to help build that. That needs more. I'm going to move these eyes up a little bit, maybe. Smooth that out. That's going to require a little bit of work, I think. There we go. It's better. Not out too far. No, we're good. All right. Detail-wise, we're pretty good. Or basic shape, I should say. Add some clay here. Not sure yet. If this needs to come down more. Maybe it does. Nose. Yeah, I think I like that. That works. Okay. So let's go quickly and we will focus on, maybe we should merge it at this point and then up the resolution because I do like where it's headed. Yeah, let's do that. So we will take, I have group 2, group 1, and let's merge those. Take them high. And smooth all that business out. Actually, do we want to do that or do I want to do multi-resolution? No, I don't. I'm just going to smooth it. Actually, let's go back. I don't like that. Maybe if I join them two. like how smooth that is. That's gonna give me issues. Let's see. I do want to remesh. Whoop. What am I doing? We'll set it at 300. See what happens. There we go. And then we'll smooth here. Okay. Much better. And in here. All right. So now I can hone in on this mouth area. Something like that. Okay. A little less, we'll invert it. Just to bring out that bottom lip a little bit. It doesn't have to be anything nuts. In fact, let's move this top a little bit. Whoop. Maybe if we inflate a little. There we go. There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna take a little bit away, like for this part underneath the bottom lip there. To help further define that chin. Whoop. I don't like that. I think I made it too big. So let's tone it down. Too big. I want like, yeah, there we go. Something smallish. Oh, but I went in the wrong direction. Did I? No. Drag that down a little bit. Symmetry back on. Okay. Okay. Not bad. So let's see about, I can add some here. some here. Maybe crease that. Like this. I'm going to smooth this a little bit more. It's not bad, but there we go. And then maybe we crease, where is it? Invert it and give them like power that up. Little eyebrow thing. There we go. Or eyelid thing, sorry. Just a touch. Mm-hmm. And then, can we do it here? I don't know about that. Let's see if we can add some clay. Maybe it's a matter of even just, whoop, dragging it out. Okay. And then, I don't know. Hate that. Okay. Excuse me. I don't know what I want to do here. Whoop. Ugh. I think it needs to be something like that, or that eye is more defined. That's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. This can also be merged, I guess, at this point. Whoop, I think I screwed that up. Yeah, I didn't add the. All right, group. That and that. Boolean. Yes, yes. There. Oh. That was weird. Group 7, group 10. There we go. This all nice and cleaned up. Okay. Create some nostril holes. We're getting there. So, hair, we could do tubes. And I think the key for this is going to be, let's just do one to pop it in there. Whoop. The key for this is going to be the profile shape. So profile, I'm going to go ahead and make it like a brownish. Yeah, that's good. brownish blackish color. Profile wise, let's see. I'm gonna increase this radius, decrease that one. Maybe twist it. Actually, we'll do 3 radiuses. And I'm going to push this all the way back. Let's move him a little bit over. Flat-ish. To his head. I feel like maybe it's that. Let's see. No, that is actually not bad. Let's fine tune this profile. So maybe it's like that. Yeah, that's better. And then really widen that. And then what I think I want to do is maybe add a little waviness so it looks more like it's individual hair. Oop. So all I'm going to do for that is add some more points in here, but make them the softer points, so turn these white. Or add a couple. Yeah, there we go. Maybe this middle one goes up one more. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. And I'm going to clone that. And for the sides, rotate it. And we'll get that all placed up. Let's pull way down. I'm thinking. For this sculpt, I might even just go no ears. Have like the hair covering the ears. I don't know. What do you think? A little wider. Whoop. Maybe mirror it as well. I think we need one here. Okay. That's good. On this guy. Clone it. Make him maybe a little smaller. Not wild yet about this hair. I don't know why. Something's bugging me. It's not terrible. It's just, I don't know what it is yet. It's looking more like Glenn Danzig than a barbarian. Although the two are probably actually pretty close together. Hmm. Okay. I mirror that guy. No. Let's clone him. Keep getting eyelashes on my screen. Maybe that's what's bugging me. I like the way this is here. This hair, that looks pretty good. This just feels like it's lifeless to me, though. I don't know why. Maybe it's his expression. Whoop. Get him over here. Starting to look caveman-ish. Scoot these back. Oh, I didn't turn that one off. I think it's what's bugging me is his head's not rounded. It's flatter on the top. It's messing up my shape. Whoop. Boy. Don't know. Hmm. I am not happy with this hair yet. I had started it earlier. Let's see here. Whoop. um, turn this off. Like I like that better. Yeah. This feels closer to what I'm kind of trying to do. So let's play with this. I'm not sure why it's. I'll have to revisit that at some point. Figure that out. What do we got going on here? Okay. Yeah, that's feeling better. Mm-hmm. This is feeling more appropriate, more cartoony looking. It's funny how little change. Whoop, little changes. What is happening? Make all the difference in the world. Oh, I got snap on. Turn that off. I'm not even going to change that. Yes, that roundness to his face. Maybe if I move it in. Let's clone. I'm going to get rid of all them other ones because I hate them now. Let's see, delete. Whoop. Went too far. There we go. let's clone that guy. He almost looks kind of like that dude. Have you ever seen that show Primal? I think it's on Max with the caveman-ish guy with the T-Rex. It's actually a pretty brilliant show if you haven't seen it. We're we're getting there now. He needs rotated, maybe. Yeah, there. Just get that bumped out. Okay. No. Maybe he should be, this strand should be in front of the other ones. Mm, bump it out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So here I actually did it. See what my profile looks like. So let's try and match that. So bang, 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 bang. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's looking great. Let's do that. Now that I did that, I don't remember what I did. I think it was that. Mm-hmm. More maybe. Okay. Mm. All right, so that bit of it's looking pretty good. This is still a little weird to me. I think what's bugging me is these lack of cheekbones. Oh, I got a double nose. Let's get him out of there. See if we can refine this a little bit more. And then yeah. Soften that up a little. I don't think I like that. I wonder if I can flatten it. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that helped a little. There we go. Kind of caveman like. Copy this. Clone, rather. Real bad at specifying, I'm sorry. I don't know. I think he's kind of looking like Conan. Barbarian vibe, right? Maybe. Clean all this up. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Ah. Whoop. Ugh. That's fine. Back can just be more of the same, I guess. Whoop. Thought I cloned that. Clone. There we go. Top of his head is a mess, but get there. Starting to love it. Wonder if I can just keep blowing this up. this back part. These need to be longer. Mm-hmm. It's got a good vibe. This is still bugging me though. Excuse me. That's not bad. Okay. I gotta stop farting around with that. Maybe just one more. Outside of the mirror. Should only really need one. Let's see what we can do with that guy. Blow him up. Excuse me. Still getting over a cold from weeks ago. This needs rotated. There we go. That whole thing can kind of sit up on top of the other one. Other two strands of hair. Like that, more or less. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Straighten that out a little bit. All right. It's not bad. I'll come back here. I think I want to flatten some of that. If I could find the tool. There it is. Bring in some of that cheek business. Yeah. Okay. What else? How's that nose looking? Maybe we bring this out. Yeah, it's better. A little wider. There. Let's try and crease this. Maybe pinch in here. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. Trying to refine his gaze a little bit. I don't think it's bad. It's just maybe it's that. Seems like all of my characters have the same kind of grimacing look, so I kind of want to get a little bit away from that. Let's do the pupils quick. I'm not going to do anything nuts for the pupils, so we're just going to clone those, shrink them, paint them. Oh, that's weird. Why did it do that? Oh. And let's change the roughness. Maybe make it more brown. Yeah. For now. Looks like he's staring at a bee or something. It's funny. All right. That's not bad. um yeah, see, this is driving me nuts. There we go. I like that. Yeah. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can just do a quick black pupil, I guess it is. Clone. Make that black. Paint. Actually, even that's fine. You know what? Let's get rid of the brown. I'm gonna leave it like that. Am I? I don't know. Oop. What am I doing? Let's see what it looks like before I say nay, before I negate it. Might be cool. Actually, it is kind of cool. Kick him further back. I don't know if it's going to let me. Scoot him down a little bit. No, not those. This. There. I don't know. It looks weird. Yeah, I don't like it. I am going to just make this that color. Yeah, I like that better. Eyebrows. We can do eyebrows. This is driving me nuts. I don't like this. For whatever reason. A little bit more here. It just looks weird to me. Hmm. No, maybe it is fine. Just driving myself crazy. All right, let's do some eyebrows. So, how do I want to do this? We could do, I could just pop them off of here via like a mask. Let's try that first and see how that looks. Go over this one. That'll at least tell me what it looks or show me what it looks like before I commit, if I do it with the mask. Maybe if we had a little kicker. Whoop. Yeah, that's not bad. Mhm. There we go. That's better. I think I'm going to go that route. So I have my mask. See if I can remember how to do this. We'll go to face group. I want to pick a new color. Give me pink. Dot. All right, I'm going to clear my mask. Go back to face group. Go to relax. Smooth that all out. It got rid of my little kicker, but that's okay. And then I'm going to go under face groups to this mask. Select them. And then under my mask options, let's turn it to the side so we can see. You're gonna, ooh, why is it picking everything? Shouldn't have picked everything. And tap. Should have only picked that. Extract. Oh, maybe that's why I had it on split. Okay. Yeah. Kick that out. And hit extract. Let's see. And then we'll paint those the same color as his hair. There we go. Just so that these are kicking out a little bit more over top of them. Yeah. Does this one need it too? Yeah. Oh, I didn't get rid of my mask. Clear. Yeah, they're looking a little weird. Oh, let's see what the wireframe. Oh yeah. Bump them up. That'll help. There we go. Okay. Not too bad. Feel like I have, where are we at time-wise here? About an hour. Feel like this could be better. That look, you know. These need to move. That's not bad. Back here. All right. Yeah, overall, bad. I think the eyes could use something. I don't know what yet, though. That's it. Whoop. A heck of a time with this. Trying to get that to look right. Mm. I'm going to leave it for now. I might refine it later. I don't know. But overall, I think it's pretty decent. Let's mess around with some of these layer blending modes. So if you're not familiar with them, I use them a lot for painting. So let me pick the skin tone. And then anytime, the way I was doing it is I would add a layer and I would pick, a darker tone. So like if he had a 5 o'clock shadow, I would pick that color and then whoop, kind of paint it on at a lower opacity, which works great because then I could also blend it that way. But now we have so many other options. So if I click on these four little droplet icon, you have all of these different things that you can now apply. And if you're not familiar with layers or blending modes rather, from Photoshop, you can change the look of whatever you're doing based on these modes. So like multiply, linear burn, color burn, darken. Those four are all going to darken up what your color is. So we'll try multiply. Now you saw what I did. Here, let's do it this way. Let me label this multiply. Whoop. Multiply. And we'll do another layer where it's just normal. We'll label that normal. Okay, and let me paint the normal one so you get a feel for that. So that's that, right? Lower it. Let's turn that off. Now if I go here, I'm going to change my paint color to the skin tone, and I have it, the color portion of it set to multiply. I'm going to just change them all to multiply. Metalness doesn't really matter, but, and see how it affects the color differently? Actually, metal does affect it. It's metal to normal. So, and it will build up on your previous go round, which is really kind of awesome. So, like I would use multiply for shadows. So let's do that because it's going to blend better. Let's delete that one. Add, and let's add some shadows that are set to multiply. I'm going to call this shadow layer. Okay. And I'm going to paint in. Oh. Why is it not painting? Oh. So I don't have it set to anything. Well, that's weird. Multiply. Okay. Turn that down. There we go. Oh, it keeps changing it back. Let's try that again. And I can turn that way down. And build up, you know, all this beautiful kind of shadow look to it. Shadow work. Let's see if it'll even smooth. I think it will. Hint. That in. Needs it here. Here. Here, big time. So here. And you can see what it's doing. It's just does a beautiful job of shadowing it up. Now in Photoshop, when you change the blending mode, it changes it, the look of it, of what it is. I don't think it does it here. Now, see, I would have to do it under a whole new layer. So once you apply it, as far as I know, it doesn't change the look of it. Yeah, see. Which would be nice. Maybe there is a way, I don't know. Yeah. Like it would update it real time. But I mean, this opens up like a whole world of possibilities in terms of rendering your model, shading your model. Paint. It really, really does. Get all that. And keep in mind, I haven't done any kind of lighting whatsoever other than just the environment that it came in on. In fact, let's see if we can maybe make it a little simpler. We'll use one of, ew, I don't like that. I don't like any of these. I'm going back. We'll keep it at that. Never mind. This is that. Let's bump that up for now. Actually, no, never mind. Do a layer, multiply. Yeah, paint. Symmetry on. Smooth that out. Paint. And it'll build up, which is just awesome. You can see what it's doing. I haven't changed any color. This is the same color. I'm going to go a darker color now. Bring it down and see what it does. If I go in here, I don't know if it's going to change it a whole lot. I think I'll have to do it another layer. Let's add a layer. We're going to name that one multiply. Okay, and I'm going to add a layer. This one I'm going to set it to maybe darken. Let's try that. Paint that in, or like around the eyes. Maybe it won't let me. I don't have erase on. That's weird. Let's try multiply. And let's try linear burn. It's not doing it now. Paint. Oh, that's weird. Did I apply that to the base? Let's go back. Something's going on. So this is shadow, right? Something's going on. Let's delete this one. Let's do it over. Add a layer. Shadow. Multiply. Let's pick the skin tone. Change this to multiply. Right? Yeah. Paint. There we go. Lower that. We're going to come back and smooth all this out too. Oop. Some there, here. Here. Okay, so I want to smooth this out, and I might have to decimate it. Yeah, this is way too high. So let's do that. Go to miscellaneous, decimate. I want to get it as low as I can without losing detail, so that let's try that. When I smooth it, yeah, it's better. Smooths it a little bit more evenly. Okay. Let's do the same here. Add layer. Call it shadow multiply. Okay. Change that to multiply. And the paint. Get some color going. Okay. Smooth that. That should smooth really well because it's pretty low resolution. There we go. Okay, back to where we were. So let's add another layer. I'm going to call this shadow, I don't know yet, color burn maybe? We'll try that one first. We're going to change the color map to, or the color option to color burn. And now when I paint, it doesn't want to change it. Oh, that's why. That work? No. Add layer. Linear burn, color burn, sorry. Let's try that. And we are on that layer. There we go. Right? Yeah. And you can kind of see what it's doing. I haven't lit it yet. That's the craziest thing to me is none of this is really lit. Bring it down in here. Like this. I'm going to add a little bit of purpley color. No, more pinky purple. Paint. Like around his eyelids here. And because it's color burn, it's not doing much. Just call that one color burn. Okay. Add another layer. I'm going to change this one to what? Maybe soft light? No, overlay. Let's try that. And you're really going to need to play with each one of these modes to figure out what they do if you're not familiar with them. Yeah, there we go. See what that did? Isn't that gorgeous? Just adds that little bit of life to it. We're going to do that also here. Oh, too much, which is nuts. Maybe 1%. Come on. And smooth that. Smooth this as well. And I still have the layer control, the opacity control. So I can bring that down. So if I want to add a little bit of color like to his cheeks, which I think I'm going to do with this purpley pinky color, like here, I can do that. It's kind of crazy to me now. Look at that. how realistic you can get it. Now, keep in mind, I also haven't added any highlights yet. So if I go and I add another layer that's just, we'll call it highlights. And I'm going to pick the skin tone, or try to pick the skin tone. And I'm going to change that to, I don't know if I want screen or color dodge. Let's try color dodge. Okay. And now if I paint on, like if I do maybe his nose, bump this up. See what it does? It keeps it within that same color family too. Whoop, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Paint. So you can really get things to look pretty realistic. Lower this. Without having to do a whole heck of a lot in terms of like, whoop, lighting. I still like to mess with the lighting, obviously, but this is neat. Having the ability to do all this. Really kind of hone in on stuff. Like here, I'm gonna, that should be glossy in the first place. Like if I want to add a layer, and I want to do like red to his eyes, I would do maybe an overlay. I don't know. Let's see. I want like a whiny red. Yeah, there. Let's try that color. Paint. I don't think overlay's gonna do it because the original color is white. So maybe it's, let's delete that. Add a layer. So here's where you're gonna really need to figure out maybe color burn. Maybe this is just normal for this guy, you know? I don't know. Try multiply. Yeah, see, it's going to be. And that, you know, we could also do. I don't know if I have anything that looks like veins. Kind of. Let me try this. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, a little bit. I feel like it should be brighter then. I don't like that, but you get the idea. It's crazy impressive to me how you can do this now. I'm gonna give him like a shadow, 5 o'clock shadow. Paint. That sets to nothing. Go. Do it down here too, just to kind of blend it. I don't like that. Tone that way down. And I think he needs, I think there's anything. Oh no, that is. We'll call that beard. We'll call it stubble. How about that? Let's add a layer for highlights again. And I want to do soft light. And we're just going to do, we'll try it with that color. Actually, bump it up a little bit. Yeah. And then paint that in. See, I don't like what that's doing. Needs to be less. There we go. You know, and you could spend as much time or as little time as you want blending all that together. Because then when we add light, mind you, that's just the environment. When we add like sun, that's kind of cool. What's it look like if we increase that? And then if we post-proof, Lord, we're just messing now. I have a bunch of them here that are presets that I've made. Maybe standard. And we'll mess with it. It's just cool. Yeah, I really like it. This look. I'd say it's not a bad Conan. I don't think it's too terrible. It needs a little love here and there, but for quick sculpt, I think it's pretty decent. And I think I'm going to continue on with this guy off camera. I might do the body even. We'll see. Because I do like the look of it. Yeah. Maybe we color grade them. I don't like green. There we go. I like just a little bit of blue in my shadows. But yeah, let's turn all these off. Isn't that crazy? So we have shadow layer on a multiply blend mode, which gives you that. Color burn for the around the eyes, blend mode. This was what? Overlay for a little color in the, like here. In the nose. Yeah, in the nose and around here. And then highlights, stubble, and overall bumping up of the highlights. And I could do this forever. I would even add maybe a little bit more here and there. Let's do a quick turntable. Whoop. Yeah, not bad. So yeah, get out there, play around with these layer modes, layer one on top of the other to see what kind of effect you can get with that. Like I said, if you're familiar at all with Photoshop, it should come pretty naturally. If not, just put a sphere out there and do a bunch of different colors and see how one interacts with the other. I think you guys are going to really find that you can get some really, really cool stuff going with that. So that's going to do it for this week. Thanks for watching as always. Please like and subscribe, and I will see everybody next week. Take care.